welcome. It is time now to simply rest, to let go of the day's concerns and find deep, refreshing stillness. Allow yourself to settle into your most comfortable position, feeling the support beneath you, gently holding you. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, other than right here, in this quiet, peaceful space. Bring your gentle awareness to your breathing, not trying to change anything, simply noticing the natural rhythm. Feel the soft, cool air as it enters your nostrils, a gentle current flowing inward. And then feel the soft, warm air as it eases its way back out, a quiet release. Each breath is a wave, slowly arriving and softly receding, bringing a deeper sense of calm with it. Now, let your attention drift down to your feet. Feel the subtle energy within them. Imagine a soft, soothing warmth beginning to gather around your toes, like a gentle, comforting mist. This warmth slowly, effortlessly, melts away any lingering tension. Feel your smallest toe relax, and then the next, and the next, until each toe is completely soft and at ease. Allow this soothing warmth to spread gently into the balls of your feet, softening the delicate bones and muscles there. Feel it moving through the arches, releasing any tightness, making them feel wonderfully supple. Your heels become wonderfully heavy, sinking deeper into the soft surface beneath you, completely supported and at rest. Your entire foot now feels utterly relaxed, soft, and still. The calming warmth continues its gentle journey, flowing up into your ankles. Feel the joints becoming fluid, soft, and free. Any stiffness simply melts away, replaced by a profound sense of ease. It moves into your lower legs, dissolving tension in your calf muscles, making them feel long and soft. Your shins relax completely, feeling smooth and peaceful. All the way from your knees to your feet, your legs now feel wonderfully calm and light, yet deeply settled. Now, allow this soothing sensation to flow gently into your knees. Feel them soften, releasing any tension they might have held throughout the day. Your kneecaps feel wonderfully light, your joints wonderfully loose. The warmth continues its journey, moving into your upper legs, into your powerful thigh muscles. Feel these muscles relaxing deeply, letting go completely. From your hips all the way down to your toes, your legs are now entirely at rest, profoundly peaceful, and wonderfully still. Bring your attention now to your hands. Feel the subtle energy within them. Imagine that same gentle warmth, that comforting mist, beginning to gather around your fingertips. Feel each fingertip relaxing, softening. Then the warmth spreads into your palms, making them feel soft and open. Your thumbs relax completely, and then each finger, one by one, releasing any clenching, any tightness. The soothing warmth flows up into your wrists, making them feel wonderfully flexible and free. It moves into your forearms, softening the muscles there, letting go of any grip or effort. Up into your elbows, feeling them become soft and unburdened. And then into your upper arms, releasing any tension in your biceps and triceps. All the way from your shoulders to your fingertips, your arms now feel completely relaxed, wonderfully heavy, yet utterly at ease. Now, let your awareness gently settle on your shoulders. This is a place where we often carry so much. Imagine a soft, gentle breath moving into your shoulders, and as you breathe out, feel them softening, melting away from your ears, sinking down towards the earth beneath you. Feel the weight of any burdens simply dissolving, flowing away. Your shoulders are now wonderfully light, yet deeply relaxed, completely at peace. Let this wave of relaxation spread across your chest. Feel the muscles softening, expanding gently with each natural breath. Your chest feels open, light, and free. This calm flows down into your upper back, releasing any knots, any areas of tightness, allowing your spine to feel wonderfully long and supported. All the way down your back, feel the muscles relaxing, softening, releasing from your shoulders to your waist. Now, bring your attention to your abdomen. Feel the soft, gentle rise and fall of your belly with each natural breath. Allow any tension here to simply melt away. Your abdominal muscles become soft and pliable, wonderfully relaxed. The warmth flows down into your hips, releasing any tightness, allowing them to feel open and free. Your pelvis feels heavy and completely supported, utterly at rest. Bring your attention now to your neck. This delicate area often holds a great deal of tension. Imagine that soft, warm mist gathering around your neck, soothing every muscle. Feel the subtle release, the gentle easing, as your neck becomes wonderfully soft and supple. Your head feels perfectly balanced, completely supported. And now, allow this calming sensation to flow into your jaw. Feel your jaw relaxing, letting go. Your teeth might gently separate, your tongue resting softly in your mouth. All the muscles around your mouth soften, making your lips feel wonderfully relaxed. This soothing sensation moves up into your cheeks, softening them completely. Feel it spreading across your forehead, releasing any furrow or crease. Your eyebrows feel wonderfully relaxed, resting softly. Your eyelids feel wonderfully heavy, gently closed, shielding your eyes from any light. Your eyes themselves feel deeply rested, sinking softly back into their sockets. Even the muscles around your temples and all across the top of your head feel utterly at ease. Your entire scalp feels soft and peaceful. Your whole head, your entire face, is now completely relaxed, smooth, and wonderfully still. And now, your whole body, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, feels profoundly relaxed. Every muscle, every fiber is at ease. You are wonderfully light, yet deeply settled. You are floating in a sea of calm, perfectly safe, perfectly at peace. As your physical body rests in this profound stillness, imagine a subtle shift occurring within your awareness. It is a feeling of gentle release, a soft separation from any lingering concerns of the day. With each soft breath in, imagine a sense of calm entering. And with each slow breath out, feel yourself becoming just a little more weightless, a little more free, like a feather drifting on a warm, unseen current. Allow your imagination to gently open now. There is no need for effort, only a soft, quiet invitation. Imagine yourself beginning to drift, to float, to rise just a little from where you are resting. You feel a pervasive, weightless sensation, an effortless buoyancy. It is as though you are suspended above water, a clear and beautiful signal of your complete freedom within this peaceful, unfolding dream. You are drifting now, suspended above a vast, tranquil expanse. Below you, the water glows with an inner light, a bioluminescent tide that pulses softly, creating gentle ripples of emerald and sapphire, lavender and gold. The light seems to breathe with you, ebbing and flowing in a silent, cosmic dance. The air itself feels soft and clean, carrying a faint, sweet scent like moonlight on dew-kissed petals. As you gaze around, you begin to perceive them, impossible structures. These are gravity-defying formations of luminous coral, vast and intricate, that gently float above the tide. They do not rest on the water, but truly hover, suspended in the soft, glowing air, a miracle of form and light. Each structure is unique, an artist's dream given ethereal shape. Some are towering spires that reach towards an unseen sky, their tips shimmering with an intense, pure light. Others are sprawling, intricate lace-like platforms, delicate bridges of light stretching between larger, more solid-looking forms. You notice how they subtly alter their shape and glow as you drift by. A coral spire that moments ago was a deep, mysterious indigo might now shift to a soft, inviting violet. A broad, flat coral plate, pulsing with a gentle emerald light, might slowly ripple into a more complex, undulating form, its glow deepening to a richer jade as you pass. It is as if they are responding to your very presence, acknowledging your quiet journey through this remarkable place. The changes are gentle, never jarring, always harmonious, like a soft, living breath. As you continue to float, you feel no need for effort. The pervasive, weightless sensation is a comforting constant, a quiet assurance of your freedom. You are effortlessly buoyant, perfectly balanced. The subtle currents of the soft air guide you, a gentle hand moving you through this dreamscape. You can feel the whisper of these currents against your skin, a faint, soothing touch that hints at unseen pathways. Now, notice a delicate movement in the air near one of the coral structures. Something translucent, almost invisible against the backdrop of glowing tide and coral, is gently descending. It is a feather-light leaf, shimmering faintly as it dances in the soft air just before you. It is so very translucent, like a whisper of pure thought given form, its edges almost melting into the soft light. Its surface appears to catch every subtle shift in the glowing water below, refracting the colors into tiny, fleeting rainbows. This leaf is drifting from an unseen dream tree, a tree that must be impossibly tall, its branches reaching into realms beyond immediate sight. For a moment, simply observe its gentle descent, a slow, unhurried fall towards the luminous tide. Its journey is so peaceful, so unhurried. Feel the quiet stillness of its movement. Then, with just a soft, inner whisper of intention, a gentle thought, imagine it pausing. Feel the faintest flicker of a connection, a knowing within you, as the leaf stops its gentle fall. It hangs suspended, a delicate jewel of light and thought. Now, with that same quiet thought, Imagine it beginning to slowly lift, a feathery ascent, rising just a little higher into the soft, silent air. It responds, you notice, with such gentle grace, as if it has always awaited your subtle guidance. It rises, a soft, slow spiral, then pauses again, waiting. You feel a gentle warmth spreading through your chest, a quiet joy at this simple, profound connection. You might try it again. Imagine the leaf settling lower, a soft command from your mind, and watch it respond, drifting down with elegant slowness. Then, with a gentle, focused thought, imagine it lifting higher, spiraling upwards, catching the soft light. It obeys, a silent partner in this dance of thought and form. There is no force involved, only a quiet, undeniable intention, a gentle connection that resonates through this responsive dream realm. This understanding, this quiet power, feels so natural, so completely yours. As you drift closer to one of the vast coral structures, it presents itself as a sprawling, crystalline island of light. Its surface is not solid in the way you might expect, but seems woven from countless threads of pure, glowing energy, interlaced with intricate patterns that shift and rearrange themselves with silent grace. The air here hums with a soft, inaudible resonance, a quiet music that permeates everything. This particular coral island glows with a warm, peach-hued light, a color that seems to embrace you as you approach. You are drawn to a shallow pool within its surface, a hollow filled with the same bioluminescent tide. The water here is so clear, it seems to magnify the light, making the floating coral beneath it pulse with a deeper, more vibrant hue. As you gaze into the pool, you catch your own reflection, but it is not quite as you know it. Your outline seems to shimmer, your form shifting at the edges, dissolving and reforming with each subtle pulse of the water's light. Your features remain, but they are softened, ethereal, as if composed of light and mist. A faint smile plays upon your reflected lips, a silent invitation to embrace this fluid reality. Within this pool, surrounded by the shifting reflection, you notice a scattering of more translucent leaves. They seem to be resting on the surface of the water, not quite submerged, but floating effortlessly, their delicate forms catching the soft glow. These leaves appear to be slightly larger than the one you guided earlier, their veins intricate patterns of light, like tiny, glowing river systems. With that same quiet connection, that gentle knowing, you focus your attention on one of these leaves in the pool. Imagine it slowly, gently, lifting from the water's surface, breaking free from its liquid mirror. And there it goes, a delicate separation, as it rises, ever so slowly, into the air above the pool. It spins once, a gentle pirouette, before settling back down, lighter than air. This quiet power feels like a soft breath, a natural extension of your calmest thoughts. The coral structures around you continue their subtle transformation. The peach-hued island begins to deepen its glow in places, casting longer, softer shadows that dance and sway like unseen currents. You notice now that some of these structures have openings, archways of woven light that invite you further inward. The air inside these spaces seems to hold a different quality, a deeper silence, a more profound sense of ancient wisdom. You drift effortlessly towards one such archway, its edges shimmering with a faint, iridescent halo. As you pass through, the light shifts once more. You find yourself in a vast, open chamber, still floating effortlessly, suspended in the gentle air. The walls of this chamber are formed from the same luminous coral, but here they ascend into a breathtaking dome, a cathedral of light that seems to stretch into infinity. From the highest point of the dome, long, delicate strands of glowing coral descend like silken curtains, swaying with an imperceptible movement. Small, glowing orbs, like captured stars, drift slowly through this inner space. They are not fixed, but move with a languid grace, occasionally touching a coral strand and causing it to ripple with a new surge of light, like a chord struck on an invisible harp. The gentle sound of this resonating light is like a deep, soft hum, a soothing vibration that seems to settle into the very core of your being. As you float further into this chamber, a new phenomenon catches your eye. Floating near the center, suspended between the floor and the impossibly high dome, is a single, radiant flower. It is unlike any flower you have ever seen, composed entirely of light, its petals luminous and soft, like layers of spun moonlight. It holds its form perfectly, yet it seems to be in a state of quiet repose, its glow gentle, its petals subtly closed. You feel a soft invitation to interact with this beautiful bloom. With your gentle, focused thought, imagine the flower slowly, gracefully beginning to open, not with force, but with a quiet intention, a silent urging. And so it does. The luminous petals begin to unfurl, one by one, with exquisite slowness, revealing a deeper, more vibrant core of light within. As it blooms, the light it emits intensifies, casting a soft, warm glow across the entire chamber, illuminating hidden crevices in the coral walls. The beauty of this unfolding flower is mesmerizing. Each petal seems to hold a universe of subtle colors, shifting from soft cream to palest gold, then to a shimmering silver at its edges. The air around it seems to grow warmer, filled with a delicate, ethereal fragrance, a scent of pure serenity and quiet joy. This sense of profound connection, this quiet power to bring forth beauty, is a natural, unforced part of this dream. It is simply there, waiting for your gentle touch of intention. As the flower fully blooms, its light spreads and deepens, revealing further intricate details in the coral architecture. You notice that along the curving walls of the chamber, delicate carvings emerge into view. These are not static images, but seem to be made of fine, shifting lines of light, telling an unspoken story. As your gaze rests upon them, the lines subtly rearrange themselves, flowing into new patterns, new symbols, suggesting ancient wisdom or perhaps forgotten dreams. There is no urgency to decipher them, only a quiet understanding that they too are alive, responsive to your observing presence. A small drift of those translucent, feather-light leaves gathers nearby, some settling, some rising caught in a soft, unseen current within the chamber. You notice one, a particularly vibrant silver green that seems to waver in its ascent. For a fleeting moment, a tiny shadow of a question might brush your thoughts, a soft whisper asking if your earlier connection was merely a fleeting grace, a coincidence. But then, you simply allow that thought to pass, like a cloud drifting across a serene sky. You turn your quiet attention back to that one silver green leaf, not forcing, but simply knowing it can respond. And as your focus gently settles upon it, you see it begin its slow, unwavering rise once more, steadying its path with a quiet grace, spiraling higher towards the luminous dome. This silent confirmation, this gentle overcoming of a momentary doubt, feels comforting and natural. It reminds you that this world, this dream, is truly yours to explore and to shape with quiet intention. The feeling of being suspended, effortlessly buoyant above the water, is a constant, reassuring presence, a profound freedom. You notice a new detail as you continue to drift within this radiant chamber. Within the depths of the bioluminescent tide, far below where you float, you perceive large, slow-moving shadows. They are indistinct forms, perhaps great, gentle creatures of the deep, or simply vast currents of glowing water, moving with an ancient, unhurried rhythm. Their presence adds a layer of serene mystery to this dreamscape, a sense of something profound and unknowable, yet utterly peaceful. Your gaze returns to the intricate coral walls. You begin to trace the shifting patterns, the luminous carvings that seem to speak in a language of pure light. As you gently focus on a particular segment of the wall, imagining a soft warmth, a gentle current of energy emanating from within you, you notice the glowing lines there begin to intensify their light. They pulse with a slightly warmer hue, a soft, inviting amber. It is a subtle change, but undeniably present, a gentle response to your quiet, inner current. This deepens your understanding of this responsive realm, where thought can awaken even the ancient coral. The air around you remains soft and clean, subtly perfumed by the fully bloomed light flower. You become aware of a delicate, resonant hum, an almost inaudible melody that seems to emanate from the very fabric of the coral chamber. It is a song without words, a soothing harmony that fills the space, a quiet affirmation of the peace that surrounds you. You listen for a moment, letting the gentle vibrations wash over you, feeling them resonate softly within your own being. As you drift closer to the blooming light flower, you notice that at its very center, a single, perfectly formed droplet of pure light shimmers. It is like a tiny, luminous pearl, suspended within the heart of the flower, pulsing with a gentle, inner radiance. You feel a soft inclination to interact with this delicate light. With a gentle, focused thought, imagine the droplet slowly, subtly, beginning to glow more brightly, its inner light intensifying, radiating a soft, pure warmth. And so it does. The droplet responds, its luminescence gently strengthening, sending out a soft, warm light that seems to spread through the flower, making its petals glow with an even richer hue. This simple act of quiet intention deepens your connection to the beauty around you, making you feel even more at home in this extraordinary dream. Your gaze is drawn back to the gently floating leaves. A cluster of them, a small constellation of translucent green and silver, has gathered near a delicate, arching bridge of coral light. They sway together, a silent dance in the soft air. You extend your quiet awareness, your soft intention to this cluster. Imagine them slowly, gracefully, beginning to arrange themselves into a simple, pleasing pattern. Perhaps a gentle spiral or a soft, symmetrical arc. Watch as they respond, each feather-light leaf subtly shifting its position, responding to your inner blueprint. They move with such delicate precision, gently forming the pattern you hold in your mind, a testament to the responsiveness of this realm. This quiet creation, born of your gentle thought, brings a sense of deep satisfaction. It is a harmonious dance between your quiet presence and the living dreamscape around you. As you observe the pattern of leaves, you become aware of a new detail. The light from the bioluminescent tide below seems to be drawn to these structures, collecting and flowing around them in subtle currents of liquid light. Some of these currents rise upwards like soft, luminous tendrils, gently brushing against the undersides of the floating coral islands, imbuing them with even more vibrant energy. You can almost feel the gentle thrum of this light as it rises, a subtle pulse that echoes through the air. You continue to drift, following a soft, unseen current that carries you further along the perimeter of the vast coral chamber. The luminous carvings on the walls continue to shift and reform, telling their silent, flowing stories. You notice now that some of these shifting lines of light occasionally pause, holding a symbol or an image for a fleeting moment before dissolving into new patterns. These are like whispered hints, glimpses of deeper meanings, but without any urgency to grasp them. Your own reflection in the glowing water below appears again, even more fluid and ethereal than before. When you glance at your hand, you notice the lines on your palm seem to rearrange themselves like delicate, shifting constellations of light, subtly altering their paths, then reforming into familiar patterns. This quiet dance of your own perception reminds you that this dream realm is a place of gentle, magical possibility. As you continue your effortless journey, you pass by another small, glowing orb that drifts close to your floating form. It pulses with a soft, warm light, almost like a miniature sun. You feel a gentle inclination to interact with it. With a quiet, focused attention, imagine a gentle warmth, a soft current of your own peaceful energy flowing towards this orb. Feel your connection to it, a subtle resonance. And as you do, the orb responds. Its light intensifies slightly, becoming a touch warmer, a deeper golden hue. You feel a gentle, comforting warmth radiating from it, a soft glow that seems to embrace you. This quiet interaction, this exchange of gentle energy, is a beautiful reminder of the subtle connections that exist in this remarkable dream. The air around you still carries that delicate, ethereal fragrance, a scent of pure serenity. It seems to mingle now with a fainter, subtle aroma, like the whisper of clean, cool water on ancient stone, a refreshing counterpoint to the soft warmth. You breathe it in, feeling its calming effect, noticing the ease of your natural breathing, gentle and unforced. Your gaze drifts back to the incredible structures of luminous coral. You are drawn to one particularly vast formation that resembles a colossal, intricate fan, its many layers glowing with shifting shades of aqua and teal. As you pass alongside it, you notice a small opening, a shimmering archway that leads into its interior. The light within this opening appears softer, perhaps a hidden grotto. You allow the gentle current of the air to guide you through this archway, effortlessly carrying you into the heart of the coral fan. The space within is serene and intimate, a circular chamber carved from the living light of the coral. The walls here are smoother, reflecting the soft, shifting glow of the bioluminescent tide that pulses gently far below. Overhead, the fan-like structure creates a delicate canopy of interwoven light, filtering the ambient glow into soft, dappled patterns that dance on the surfaces around you. In the center of this grotto, a cluster of translucent, feather-light leaves is gently spiraling upwards, caught in a soft, unseen thermal. They rise with such effortless grace, their delicate forms catching and refracting the dappled light, creating tiny, fleeting rainbows. You observe their dance for a moment, appreciating their serene movement. Then, with a gentle thought, a quiet intention, you imagine one particular leaf, a shimmering gold green, slowly beginning to accelerate its ascent, spinning just a little faster, lifting higher than its companions. Watch as it responds, its delicate form obeying your subtle direction, gracefully picking up speed, a tiny spiral of accelerated light. It rises, a beacon of your quiet influence, then gently slows, settling back into the rhythmic dance of the others. This gentle demonstration of your connection to this dream world brings a quiet sense of wonder. The walls of this grotto seem to hum with a quiet energy, a low, resonant thrum that you feel more than hear. As you gently touch one of the smooth coral surfaces with your quiet awareness, imagining a deep, soothing note, you feel a subtle vibration in the air around you. A pure, clear tone, like a bell made of starlight, gently rings through the chamber, then softly fades, leaving behind a lingering sense of peace. This ability to conduct notes in the air, to draw forth sound from the very fabric of this dream, feels completely natural, a harmonious extension of your being. Looking down into the softly glowing water beneath you, you notice that the bioluminescent tide here is particularly vibrant, pulsating with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm. Small, luminous currents ripple across its surface, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow. You watch as these patterns slowly rearrange themselves, almost like a living tapestry, responding to the subtle energy of your presence. The water itself seems to breathe with you, a deep, calm companion. As you drift slowly through this serene grotto, You pass by a formation of coral that is unlike any other you have encountered so far. It is a cluster of impossibly delicate crystalline structures, resembling a collection of slender, hollow flutes, each one glowing with its own soft, internal light. Their forms are incredibly intricate, shimmering with an inner luminescence that shifts from a soft pearl to a subtle silver. You feel a soft invitation to interact with these crystalline forms. With a quiet, focused thought, imagine a gentle current of air, a soft breath, moving through one of these crystalline flutes. And as your intention settles, a pure, ethereal note, impossibly clear and resonant, softly emanates from the coral flute. It is a delicate, sustained tone, like the whisper of wind through crystal, a melody born of pure thought. You can gently guide this sound, allowing it to fade, then gently bringing it back, creating a quiet, soothing symphony in this hushed chamber. This subtle music, created by your own quiet awareness, fills the grotto with a profound sense of peace. The luminous coral walls seem to absorb the sound, glowing with a renewed vibrancy in response. You are truly part of this world, not just an observer, but a gentle conductor of its magic. The pervasive, weightless sensation of being suspended, effortlessly buoyant above the water, remains a constant, comforting presence, a deep reassurance of your freedom. Your gaze drifts back to the translucent, feather-light leaves. There are so many of them now, drifting and swirling throughout the grotto, a silent ballet of light and form. You notice that some of these leaves carry tiny, intricate markings on their surfaces, like delicate script, almost too small to discern. As you focus your attention on one such leaf, imagining the script becoming clearer, more distinct, you see the markings subtly shift, rearranging themselves into new patterns, new symbols. It is as if the leaf itself is a tiny, living book, its story unfolding and reforming with your gentle observation. This subtle lucidity cue, this text that rearranges, is a gentle reminder of the dream's fluid nature, its boundless creativity. There is no need to actively read or understand these shifting symbols, simply to observe their delicate dance, their quiet invitation to embrace the ever-changing wonder of this realm. As you continue to float, you notice that the light filtering into the grotto from outside the coral fan is subtly changing. The soft peach glow now seems to be infused with hints of a deeper, more profound violet, suggesting that the larger coral structures outside are continuing their gentle transformations. The outer world is still there, ever present, ever shifting, but you are held in this serene, peaceful space. You drift towards the center of the grotto once more, where the luminous light flower continues to bloom with its radiant glow. Its petals are now fully unfurled, revealing intricate patterns of light within its core, like delicate, luminous filaments weaving and unweaving. The ethereal fragrance it emits is even more potent here, a scent of pure, unadulterated serenity that fills your senses. As you gently focus your attention on the flower's core, imagining a subtle pulse, a gentle thrum of energy, you notice that the light filaments within it begin to shift, and dance with a new vibrancy. They seem to weave themselves into a slow, elegant spiral, then subtly reverse, creating a mesmerizing inner dance of light. This quiet influence, this ability to gently guide streams of light, feels like a natural extension of your calmest thoughts. The soft hum of the grotto, the gentle, almost inaudible music, seems to deepen, becoming a rich, resonant chord that surrounds you. It is a sound that comforts, that cradles, that settles you even deeper into this profound peace. You are perfectly safe, perfectly at ease, effortlessly buoyant in this magical dreamscape. You begin to notice small, shimmering currents of light that seem to rise from the bioluminescent tide below, not just around the coral structures, but also directly beneath you. They are like ethereal tendrils, spiraling gently upwards, then dissolving into the soft air, carrying with them faint echoes of the tide's colors: emerald, sapphire, lavender. With a gentle, focused intention, you imagine one of these shimmering currents of light, one of the upward spiraling tendrils, slowing its ascent. And then, with a subtle shift of your quiet thought, you imagine it changing its direction, gently curving to flow horizontally for a moment, tracing a delicate arc in the air before continuing its upward journey. It responds with effortless grace, a silent testament to your gentle influence. This ability to guide streams of light, to shape their ethereal pathways, feels like a profound, natural connection to the very essence of this dream. As you continue to float, effortlessly suspended, you observe how the luminous coral structures outside the grotto are still subtly altering their shapes and glow. You can see them through the shimmering archway, a magnificent panorama of shifting colors and forms. A distant spire that was once a deep violet now shimmers with a soft, misty rose, its intricate patterns rearranging themselves into new, flowing designs. The entire landscape seems to be in a constant state of gentle, harmonious transformation, a living, breathing tapestry of light and wonder. Your gaze returns to the featherlight leaves within the grotto. They continue their quiet dance, lifting and spiraling, settling lower, responding to the unseen currents of the air. You notice that some of them, as they drift close to the luminous coral walls, seem to absorb a faint shimmer of the coral's glow, their translucent forms taking on a momentary tint of pearl or soft amber before returning to their original, subtle hues. It is a delicate exchange of light and energy, a silent conversation between leaf and coral. As you float even deeper into this peaceful serenity, you become aware of a subtle, comforting warmth emanating from the very air around you. It is not a physical heat, but an internal glow, a sense of profound well-being that permeates your entire being. This warmth seems to be a reflection of the gentle, ambient light that fills this dream realm, an embrace of pure, tranquil energy. You close your inner eye, metaphorically, and simply experience the pervasive, weightless sensation, the effortless buoyancy that cradles you. This feeling is a clear, undeniable signal of your freedom within this dream, a liberation from any earthly constraints. You are pure awareness, gently drifting, observing, and subtly influencing this beautiful, responsive world. Now, imagine the luminous coral structures outside the grotto. See them in your mind's eye, vast and intricate, continuing their graceful dance of light and form. As you hold their image gently in your thoughts, imagine one particular structure, a broad, sweeping arc of glowing coral, beginning to subtly brighten its glow, just a touch more vibrant, a soft, inner pulse of light. It responds, you observe, with such quiet grace, its luminescence gently intensifying, a testament to the power of your gentle focus, even at a distance. The air around you, still carrying that subtle, ethereal fragrance, now seems to hint at a faint, sweet taste on your tongue, like the essence of pure starlight, a clean, refreshing whisper that is barely there, yet utterly delightful. It adds another layer of sensory richness to this profound experience, a taste of pure, serene beauty. You drift once more towards the crystalline, flute-like coral formations. As you approach, you notice that within the hollows of these delicate structures, tiny, iridescent motes of light are gently swirling. They are like microscopic galaxies, each one a miniature universe of shimmering beauty. With your gentle, focused attention, you imagine these motes of light beginning to arrange themselves into a soft, slow spiral within one of the flutes, tracing a luminous helix of pure light. They respond with such delicate precision, creating a mesmerizing dance of tiny stars. This quiet, internal influence, this ability to bring order and beauty to even the smallest details of this dream, feels completely natural and harmonious. The soft, crystalline notes you can evoke from the flutes with your thought now seem to carry a deeper resonance, a richer overtone, as if they are enhanced by the swirling light within them. The reflection of yourself in the bioluminescent tide below seems to beckon you, soft and fluid. You glance down again, and your reflected image, usually a mirror, now seems to subtly communicate a quiet sense of encouragement, a silent nod of profound understanding. It is a peaceful, accepting reflection, one that sees and acknowledges your gentle journey of exploration and quiet discovery in this dream. As you continue to float, effortlessly buoyant, the gentle hum of the grotto becomes a part of your own inner quietude. You are in perfect harmony with this space, a symphony of light, sound, and gentle intention. The feeling of being suspended is not just an absence of weight, but a presence of freedom, an expansive sense of possibility. You notice that the translucent, feather-light leaves now gather in small, rotating clusters, like tiny, delicate galaxies, each cluster spinning slowly, gracefully, in the soft air. You gently focus your attention on one of these clusters, a particularly elegant swirl of silver and green. With a soft, inner thought, you imagine the direction of its spin slowly, gracefully reversing, changing its course with effortless ease. And so it does. The cluster responds, its delicate leaves smoothly shifting their momentum, beginning to spin in the opposite direction, a testament to the profound responsiveness of this dream realm. This quiet guidance, this gentle redirection of subtle currents, brings a deep sense of peaceful accomplishment. It is a reminder that even the smallest details of this world respond to your calm and focused intention. The soft, cool air against your skin carries with it a new, delicate sensation now, a faint, almost imperceptible tingle, like the brush of unseen silk. It is a gentle caress, a subtle confirmation that you are deeply connected to the living essence of this dreamscape. You breathe in this feeling, allowing it to deepen your sense of profound calm and belonging. Beyond the archway of the grotto, through the shifting light, you perceive a new element in the vast, open chamber of coral structures. A soft, shimmering mist, not unlike the comforting mist that soothed your feet at the beginning of this journey, is slowly beginning to gather around the base of the tallest coral spires. This mist glows with its own faint, internal light, a pearlescent shimmer that adds another layer of mystery and beauty to the already breathtaking landscape. You feel a soft invitation to interact with this new atmospheric element. With a gentle, quiet thought, imagine the shimmering mist slowly beginning to ascend, rising like a soft, luminous cloud, gently embracing one of the towering coral spires. It responds with quiet grace, slowly swirling upwards, enveloping the spire in a soft, glowing embrace, making its light even more ethereal and profound. This ability to gently guide even the atmospheric elements of this dream feels like a natural, unforced extension of your peaceful presence. The persistent, pervasive, weightless sensation, this effortless buoyancy, remains your constant companion, cradling you in a state of perfect ease. It is a deep, quiet freedom, a gentle liberation that allows your mind to simply drift and explore without any constraint. You are truly at home in this realm of floating light and gentle wonder. Your gaze drifts to the surface of the bioluminescent tide far below. The vast expanse of glowing water is constantly moving, constantly shifting its hues from deep sapphire to gentle emerald, from soft lavender to warm gold. You notice how tiny, intricate patterns form and dissolve on its surface, like fleeting mandalas of light, creating an endlessly fascinating visual symphony. As you focus your gentle attention on one of these intricate, luminous patterns, imagining it slowly, gracefully, beginning to expand, to spread its delicate form across a wider area of the tide, you observe its quiet response. The pattern subtly grows, its glowing lines extending, its intricate design unfolding with a mesmerizing slowness. This subtle influence over the very currents of light below you is a testament to your quiet power in this realm, a beautiful reminder of your deep connection to its living essence. The subtle music within the grotto, the rich, resonant hum, seems to gently soften, receding into the background like a wave pulling back from the shore, leaving behind a lingering echo of profound peace. It is not gone, but simply less prominent, allowing other sensory details to emerge more clearly. you turn your attention back to the luminous coral walls of the grotto. The shifting lines of light, the ancient carvings, continue their silent dance of transformation. You notice that within one particularly intricate section, a small, crystalline indentation has emerged, a tiny, perfectly formed hollow. Within this hollow, a single, clear crystal rests, glowing with a faint, inner light. It is small, delicate, and radiates a quiet energy. You feel a gentle inclination to interact with this tiny crystal. With a soft, inner whisper of intention, a quiet warmth emanating from your calm awareness, imagine the crystal slowly beginning to warm, its faint glow intensifying just a touch, its surface feeling subtly more vibrant. And so it does. The crystal responds with grace, its inner light subtly brightening, radiating a faint, comforting warmth that seems to resonate with your own quiet energy. This gentle act of warming a crystal with your attention, of infusing it with your peaceful energy, feels like a natural and effortless connection, deepening your sense of belonging in this responsive dream. The pervasive, weightless sensation is a continuous, reassuring presence, a gentle current that carries you through this world of subtle wonders. You are effortlessly buoyant, perfectly balanced, entirely free. This feeling of profound ease allows your mind to simply observe, to simply be, without any effort or concern. As you gaze at the translucent, feather-light leaves, still gracefully drifting and swirling around you, you notice that some of them, as they pass through the gentle light radiating from the warmed crystal, seem to absorb, and then faintly reflect its enhanced glow. They shimmer with a momentary, subtle blush of warmth before continuing their journey, like tiny messengers carrying a fleeting echo of your peaceful energy. The air in the grotto remains clean and soft, carrying the ethereal fragrance of the light flower, now mingled with the faint, comforting warmth from the crystal. This combination of scents creates a feeling of utter serenity, a soft cocoon of peace that surrounds you completely. You breathe it in, feeling its calming influence, your natural breathing gentle and unforced, a quiet rhythm of deep relaxation. You find yourself drifting towards the archway leading out of the grotto, drawn by the subtle allure of the shifting, violet-tinged light beyond. As you gently pass through the opening, the full panorama of the larger coral chamber unfolds before you once more. The tallest spires are now subtly draped in that luminous, pearlescent mist, making them appear even more ethereal, like ancient spirits of light reaching towards the unseen sky. The deep violet hues of the outer coral structures have intensified, creating a mesmerizing contrast with the lingering peach and rose tones. You notice that the glowing orbs, like captured stars, are still drifting slowly through the vast chamber, but now they seem to follow more defined, gentle pathways, creating delicate, luminous trails in the soft air. With a quiet, focused thought, you imagine one of these orbs, a particularly vibrant emerald one, subtly altering its path, gently curving to follow a slightly different trajectory, a path you softly imagine. And with such grace, the orb responds, slowly veering from its previous course, tracing a new, elegant arc through the shimmering space. This ability to guide these free-floating lights, to gently shape their movements with your inner intention, feels like a harmonious dance, a silent conversation between your quiet presence and the living light of this dream. It is a profound feeling of connection, a gentle mastery without force. The pervasive, weightless sensation continues to cradle you, a constant reminder of your effortless freedom. You are suspended above the bioluminescent tides, drifting through impossible structures of luminous coral, and everything around you responds with such gentle grace to your quiet, inner knowing. Your gaze is drawn to the surface of one of the vast, flat coral plate structures floating nearby. Its surface is wide and smooth, glowing with a soft, undulating emerald light. As you focus your attention on this plate, imagining a subtle shift in its light, a gentle brightening of its luminescence, you observe its quiet response. The emerald glow softly intensifies, pulsing with a deeper, more vibrant hue, as if acknowledging your presence. On the surface of this glowing coral plate, you notice a scattering of the translucent, feather-light leaves. Some are perfectly still, resting softly, while others gently quiver with an unseen energy. Select one particular leaf, a delicate wisp of pure silver that lies flat upon the glowing surface. With a gentle, focused thought, imagine it slowly, softly, beginning to fold inward upon itself, its delicate edges curling with elegant slowness, forming a tiny, luminous cup. Watch as it responds, its translucent form obeying your quiet intention, gradually folding and shaping itself. It is a slow, mesmerizing transformation, a delicate act of creation born from your inner quietude. Once folded, it holds its new shape perfectly, a tiny, glowing vessel resting on the emerald plate. This quiet power to shape the elements of this dream, even in their most delicate forms, feels so natural, so completely effortless. The air around you, still soft and clean, now seems to carry a faint, sweet resonance, like the memory of ancient bells, a sound that lingers just beyond the edge of hearing, a deep hum of tranquility. It adds another layer to the rich tapestry of sensory experience in this peaceful dream. Your breathing continues, soft and easy, a gentle rhythm of perfect calm. As you drift further, you find yourself approaching a section of the floating coral structures that appears to be made of countless, shimmering threads of light, woven together into a vast, intricate curtain. This curtain undulates gently, like soft silk, its colors shifting from a deep, mysterious indigo to a sparkling silver, then back again. It seems to stretch endlessly, inviting you to pass through. With effortless grace, you allow yourself to be carried towards, and then through this shimmering curtain. As you pass through, the light shifts again, becoming incredibly soft, diffused, as if you have entered a space bathed in pure moonlight. The sounds, if there were any, are even more hushed here, a profound stillness that settles deeply into your being. Beyond the curtain of light, you find yourself in a vast, open space where the floating coral structures are even more widely spaced, creating an expansive, tranquil sea of glowing forms. Here, the bioluminescent tide below seems to stretch into an infinite horizon, its colors even more vibrant, its pulses even more hypnotic. The pervasive, weightless sensation here is amplified, a feeling of boundless freedom, as if you could drift forever. You notice that in this vast expanse, the translucent, feather-light leaves drift in immense, slow-moving rivers of light. These rivers of leaves flow through the air, their countless forms shimmering together, creating a moving tapestry of delicate luminosity. You are drawn to one such river, a wide, slow current of leaves, all moving with a synchronized, graceful flow. With your gentle, focused attention, you imagine one specific leaf within this vast river, a leaf shimmering with a particularly vibrant golden hue, beginning to gently separate from the main current. Imagine it slowly, gracefully, beginning to rise above the river, then softly drifting to one side, a gentle rebellion against the collective flow. It responds with such elegance, its delicate form obeying your quiet intention, separating and rising, then settling into its new, independent path. This quiet power to subtly influence even the grandest patterns within this dream, to gently guide a single element within a multitude, brings a deep sense of peaceful accomplishment. It is a reminder of the quiet strength that resides within your calm and focused awareness. Your reflection in the luminous tide below, vast and shimmering, takes on a new quality here. It seems to echo the profound peace and expansive freedom you feel, a silent, mirroring affirmation of your journey. When you glance at your wrist, where you might expect to see a watch, there is only a soft, swirling pattern of light, constantly changing, constantly reforming. A beautiful reminder that time here is fluid, boundless, and entirely at your own pace. This gentle lucidity cue is a subtle whisper of the dream's infinite possibilities. The air in this expansive realm feels even purer, even softer, imbued with a delicate freshness, like the first breath of dawn in a place untouched by time. You breathe it in, feeling it fill you with a deep sense of renewal, your natural breathing perfectly calm and effortless. As you continue to drift through this boundless expanse, you notice a new type of floating coral structure. These are not spires or plates, but vast, intricate gardens of light, suspended in the air. Each garden is a miniature ecosystem of glowing flora, delicate, luminous plants that seem to grow from the very light of the coral. Their petals are spun from starlight, their leaves shimmer with inner luminescence, and they sway with an imperceptible breeze that only affects them. You are drawn towards one of these suspended gardens, a particularly vibrant one that glows with a spectrum of soft, pastel hues, from palest rose to a gentle aqua. As you drift closer, you notice a single, perfect bud of light, nestled among the glowing leaves of one of the garden's ethereal plants. It is small, perfectly formed, and holds a promise of unfolding beauty. With your gentle, focused thought, imagine this bud slowly, gracefully beginning to open. Not with any urgency, but with a quiet inner knowing a soft intention for it to reveal its hidden beauty. And so it does. The luminous petals of the bud slowly, exquisitely unfurl, one by one, revealing a delicate, shimmering heart of pure, soft light within. As it blooms, it emits a faint, sweet chime, a sound so delicate it seems to be woven from pure silence, adding a gentle musical note to the serene atmosphere. The beauty of this unfolding flower is profound, a testament to the responsiveness of this dream realm to your quiet, gentle touch. The fragrance it releases is subtle, yet intoxicatingly sweet, like the scent of pure joy, filling the air around you with an even deeper sense of peace and wonder. This quiet act of blooming a flower by focus, of bringing forth beauty from within, feels like a natural extension of your own tranquil presence in this extraordinary world. The pervasive, weightless sensation, your effortless buoyancy, continues to cradle you, allowing you to simply exist in this space of unfolding wonders. You are completely free, completely at ease, perfectly suspended in this boundless dream. As you gaze upon the fully bloomed light flower in the suspended garden, you notice that from its very heart, delicate, shimmering threads of light begin to slowly emerge. They are like fine, luminous silk, gently unfurling and extending outwards, reaching into the soft air around the flower. These threads are incredibly fine, almost invisible, yet they shimmer with an internal light. With your gentle, focused attention, you imagine these shimmering threads of light slowly beginning to weave themselves together, forming a delicate, luminous net around the blooming flower. Not with force, but with a quiet intention, a soft blueprint in your mind. And as your thought settles, the threads respond, gracefully interlacing, creating a delicate, intricate web of pure light that cradles the flower, shimmering with an ethereal beauty. This quiet ability to guide and weave streams of light, to shape them into new forms, feels like a profound, natural connection to the very fabric of this responsive dream. The air around you, still carrying the delicate fragrances of the light flowers, now seems to resonate with a faint, almost imperceptible whisper of inner warmth, a sensation that spreads gently throughout your entire being. It is a feeling of deep comfort, a quiet inner glow that mirrors the gentle luminescence of the world around you. Your gaze drifts towards the nearest floating coral structure, one of the vast, intricate gardens of light. You notice that within its glowing foliage, small, luminous dew-like droplets are suspended, shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow. They do not fall, but simply hang, defying gravity, like tiny, captured moments of dawn. You focus your gentle attention on one of these iridescent droplets, imagining a subtle pulse of energy, a gentle thrum of warmth flowing from your own quiet awareness towards it. And as your intention settles, the droplet responds. Its inner light subtly brightens, and a faint, pure tone, like the quiet chime of a delicate bell, softly emanates from it, then gently fades into the serene air. This quiet ability to evoke sound and light from the smallest elements of this dream feels completely natural, a harmonious extension of your peaceful presence. The pervasive, weightless sensation, your effortless buoyancy, remains a constant, comforting presence, cradling you in this boundless realm of light and wonder. You are perfectly safe, utterly at ease, simply drifting, observing, and gently shaping this beautiful dream. Your natural breathing continues, soft and easy, a gentle rhythm that harmonizes with the quiet pulse of the bioluminescent tide below. Each breath in brings a deeper sense of calm, and each breath out releases you further into this profound peace. As you continue to drift through this expansive dreamscape, you notice that the rivers of translucent, feather-light leaves in the distance are beginning to shift their patterns. They are no longer simply flowing currents, but now seem to be forming slow, majestic spirals, vast vortices of shimmering leaves that spin with an unhurried grace. Each spiral is immense, a grand, silent dance of countless delicate forms, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of light and movement against the backdrop of the glowing tide. You feel a soft invitation to interact with these grand patterns. With a gentle, focused intention, you imagine one of these vast spirals of leaves, a particularly luminous one, slowly beginning to expand its circumference, its outer edges gently widening, encompassing an even greater expanse of the soft, glowing air. And with such effortless grace, the spiral responds, its countless leaves subtly shifting their trajectories, slowly expanding outwards, acknowledging your quiet, gentle guidance. This quiet ability to influence even the large-scale elements of this dream brings a profound sense of awe and connection. The air around you, still soft and clean, now seems to carry a faint, sweet echo of the gentle chime from the luminous dewdrop, a lingering whisper of pure, delicate sound that resonates softly in your awareness. It adds another layer of subtle beauty to this serene atmosphere, deepening your sense of peace. Your reflection in the bioluminescent tide below, now appearing vast and shimmering beneath you, seems to morph and shift in response to the expanding spiral of leaves. Your ethereal form appears to stretch and contract gently, mirroring the grand patterns around you, a beautiful reminder of the fluid and interconnected nature of this dream realm. This subtle shift in your reflection is a gentle lucidity cue, a quiet whisper that you are fully immersed in this world of gentle magic. The pervasive, weightless sensation, your effortless buoyancy, continues to envelop you, a constant, comforting embrace of freedom. You are suspended above the radiant tide, surrounded by impossible structures of luminous coral, and everything responds to your quiet, gentle presence. You drift towards the edge of this expansive area, where the floating coral structures begin to cluster more densely once more. Here, the glowing spires and archways are closer, creating intricate pathways of light and shadow. The light from the bioluminescent tide below filters through these structures, creating a complex, ever-changing play of colors on their surfaces, from deep, oceanic blues to shimmering aquamarines. As you pass through a particularly ornate archway of coral light, You notice that embedded within its structure are small, iridescent crystals. They glow with a faint inner light, each one a tiny universe of swirling colors. You feel a gentle inclination to interact with these crystals. With a quiet, focused thought, a soft, inner warmth radiating from your peaceful awareness, you imagine one of these crystals, a particularly deep sapphire-hued one, slowly beginning to warm, its inner light intensifying just a touch, its surface feeling subtly more vibrant. And so it does. The crystal responds with graceful ease, its sapphire glow deepening, becoming a rich, vibrant jewel of light. You feel a gentle, comforting warmth radiating from it, a soft glow that seems to resonate with your own tranquil energy. This gentle act of warming a crystal with your attention, of infusing it with your peaceful essence, feels like a natural and effortless connection, further deepening your sense of belonging in this responsive dream. The air in this more densely clustered area of coral feels slightly different, a touch cooler, yet still imbued with that soft, clean freshness. It carries a faint, earthy scent, like the distant memory of damp moss on ancient stone, a refreshing counterpoint to the sweet, ethereal fragrances. You breathe it in, feeling its calming effect, noticing the ease of your natural breathing, gentle and unforced. Your gaze returns to the translucent, feather-light leaves. Here, within the closer confines of the coral structures, they drift in smaller, more intimate clusters, like delicate constellations. You notice that as they drift near the warmed sapphire crystal, they too seem to absorb a faint shimmer of its enhanced glow, their translucent forms taking on a momentary tint of deep blue before continuing their journey. This subtle exchange of light and energy, this quiet conversation between leaf and crystal, is a beautiful reminder of the interconnectedness of all things in this dream. The pervasive, weightless sensation is a continuous, reassuring presence, a gentle current that carries you through this world of subtle wonders. You are effortlessly buoyant, perfectly balanced, entirely free. This feeling of profound ease allows your mind to simply observe, to simply be, without any effort or concern. You notice a particularly intriguing feature on one of the larger coral structures nearby. It is a vast, smooth surface, glowing with a gentle, ambient light, upon which delicate lines of pure light are subtly etched. These lines form intricate symbols, almost like an ancient script, but as you gaze upon them, they slowly, gracefully begin to rearrange themselves, flowing into new patterns, new characters, a silent, ever-changing message. This text that rearranges, this fluid script, is a beautiful lucidity cue, a soft whisper that this dream is alive with responsive intelligence. As you focus your gentle attention on one particular segment of this shifting script, imagining a subtle pause, a brief moment where the symbols hold their form, they respond with quiet grace. The flowing lines momentarily still, holding a specific pattern, allowing you to simply observe its intricate beauty before it slowly dissolves into new forms once more. This quiet control over the ephemeral elements of the dream brings a deep sense of peaceful engagement. The soft, low hum of the larger coral chamber seems to reach you even here, a distant, soothing resonance that cradles you in its vastness. It is a sound that comforts, that cradles, that settles you even deeper into this profound peace. You are perfectly safe, perfectly at ease, effortlessly buoyant in this magical dreamscape. You begin to notice small, delicate streams of light, like miniature glowing rivers, that appear to flow along the surfaces of the coral structures themselves. They trace intricate pathways, following the contours of the coral, sometimes merging, sometimes separating, creating a mesmerizing dance of pure light. Their colors vary subtly, mirroring the changing hues of the bioluminescent tide below. With a gentle, focused intention, you imagine one of these delicate streams of light, a particularly vibrant gold one, slowing its flow, then gently diverting its path to trace a new, graceful curve along the coral surface, a pathway you subtly envision. And with such ease, the stream of light responds, its luminous current smoothly altering its course, following your quiet guidance, a silent testament to your gentle influence. This ability to guide streams of light, to shape their ethereal pathways, feels like a profound, natural connection to the very essence of this dream. The pervasive, weightless sensation continues to envelop you, a constant, comforting embrace of freedom. You are suspended above the radiant tide, drifting through impossible structures of luminous coral, and everything around you responds with such gentle grace to your quiet, inner knowing. Your gaze drifts back to the featherlight leaves, so many of them now, drifting and swirling throughout this intricate coral labyrinth. You notice that some of these leaves, as they softly brush against the luminous coral walls, seem to pick up a faint, delicate shimmer, almost like a dusting of stardust, on their translucent surfaces. This shimmer lasts for a fleeting moment, then gently dissipates as they drift onward, leaving only a memory of their ephemeral beauty. It is a delicate interaction, a silent exchange of light and energy. The air around you, still carrying those subtle, earthy notes and sweet ethereal fragrances, now feels even softer, even more pure, as if it has been cleansed by the very light of the coral. You breathe it in, feeling its calming influence, your natural breathing gentle and unforced, a quiet rhythm of deep relaxation. As you float deeper into this network of glowing coral, you discover a hidden grotto, tucked away behind a curtain of shimmering, vine-like coral strands. This grotto is smaller, more intimate than the previous one, and glows with a warm, soft amber light. The bioluminescent tide below is closer here, its gentle pulses casting dancing patterns of light on the grotto's curved walls. In the center of this small grotto, suspended in the gentle air, is a single, perfectly formed crystalline sphere. It glows with its own inner light, a soft, pulsating amber that seems to harmonize with the grotto's ambience. It is smooth, flawless, and utterly beautiful. You feel a soft invitation to interact with this sphere, with a quiet, focused thought, a gentle warmth emanating from your peaceful awareness. You imagine the sphere slowly beginning to warm, its amber glow subtly intensifying, its surface feeling exquisitely vibrant. And so it does. The sphere responds with graceful ease, its inner light gently brightening, radiating a profound, comforting warmth that seems to settle deep within your own being. This gentle act of warming a crystal with your attention, of infusing it with your tranquil energy, feels like a natural and effortless connection, further deepening your sense of belonging in this responsive dream. The pervasive, weightless sensation, your effortless buoyancy, continues to cradle you, a constant, comforting embrace of freedom. You are suspended above the radiant tide, drifting through impossible structures of luminous coral, and everything around you responds with such gentle grace to your quiet, inner knowing. Your gaze returns to the luminous coral walls of the grotto. As you gently focus on their surfaces, imagining soft, melodic notes, you feel a subtle vibration in the air around you. A pure, ethereal chord, impossibly clear and resonant, softly emanates from the coral, then gently fades, leaving behind a lingering sense of profound peace. This quiet ability to conduct notes in the air, to draw forth sound from the very fabric of this dream, feels completely natural, a harmonious extension of your being. The featherlight leaves in this grotto are fewer, but each one seems more distinct, more vibrant. As you focus on one, a particularly deep emerald green leaf, you imagine it slowly, gracefully, beginning to spiral upwards, higher and higher, until it reaches the apex of the grotto and then softly settles, almost as if it were a delicate, luminous bird coming to rest. It responds with such quiet beauty, its translucent form obeying your gentle intention, making a serene ascent. This quiet, gentle power is entirely yours, a natural and effortless part of this dream. You are safe, you are free, and you are deeply connected to the wondrous world around you. Every sensation, every sight, every subtle response of this dream realm is a testament to the profound peace that resides within you.